First of all, thank you for joining us. We're at Edgbaston, a place that England call a fortress, but it was pretty special for the West Indies as well during the 90s. What do you remember from that period when West Indies came to Edgbaston and performed so well?
Edgbaston has always been a happy hunting ground for us. We've had tremendous success here at Edgbaston, good atmosphere, and I've always enjoyed playing here. However, looking at it now, it's so much nicer than when I played back then. It has improved quite a lot, and West Indies' success in England, Edgbaston, one of those games that we always look forward to.
Obviously, you had a really, really good team, but was there something about this place that made it special when you came?
Well, there are a couple of things, apart from the good results, there are a lot of West Indian supporters have been here as well. And of course, we do need support when we come here. And generally, Edgbaston, is generally, atmosphere is always good and we get support. As a matter of fact, even the English supporters, as much as they want their team to win, they do appreciate good cricket, and that makes the difference.
As a player, when you continue to win somewhere like England are doing now, do you get that feel-good factor when you see it in the calendar? Does it excite you that you can go to a place where you know that you've won?
Yeah, people talk about history, and when they go into a particular ground where you've always been winning, it doesn't matter what's happening, you always feel that history is on your side. Of course, it doesn't always work that way, but for us, it worked well back then.
You talked about the West Indian support. Did it almost feel like a home away from home? You get terrific support wherever you go, but especially in the day-night test that we've had previously, there was a lot of support. Did you enjoy that? Did you feel that good when it came?
Yeah, I was here for the day-night test. Something totally different, and I'm quite sure that is something that should happen often enough in cricket, because sometimes the spectators don't turn out, work commitments and stuff. So a day-night occasionally would help the spectators to come in.
Potentially didn't help West Indies though. It wasn't the best result. 19 wickets fell in day 3. I presume West Indies probably wouldn't want another day-night test. They probably prefer to start at 11 o'clock.
No, well, I believe that. They played poorly. You got to give England a lot of credit. They played well, and they deserve to win. But having played a one-off day-night test match and you've lost that badly, you wouldn't want to throw in the towel, would you? You would want to have a second go or third go just to see if you can, maybe at least make some amends. So I think that they should play, day-night cricket now and then.
And what is the state of West Indian cricket in your opinion at this moment in time?
At the moment, it's not very good. A lot of people tend to compare the present team with the strong team before, which to me is a bit unfair. Because, you're never going to find those kind of players again. It's almost impossible. One or two may come through, but to find a team from that 70s, 80s, mid-90s era, it's a fair comparison. It's an unfair comparison. And the cricket right now, we still got some talent, and I believe that, given the right people involved, you will see a resurgence of West Indies cricket. But for me, I don't think you will ever see that glory era again. But if you get anywhere close to it, we'll be happy.
Well, Edgbaston's hosting England West Indies in 2020. Is it fair to say then we might see some new names on the horizon that we haven't heard of before?
You just might. There are a few guys who are playing now, they're very young, early 20s, so they definitely will be here, and one or two may just come through that we haven't heard about, which might be exciting, because sometimes when you never heard of someone and they come on the scene, with a bang, then that makes a difference. So I'm quite sure that, in a couple of years when the West Indies come back to England, we may see a stronger West Indies team.
And those players would have grown up watching yourself, watching the likes of Courtney Walsh take wickets here. They're almost going to come here with nothing to lose, aren't they? So that should be quite an exciting series. Yeah,
sometimes when when you're the underdog, it makes it all so much more better for you as a team, because everyone expects you to lose. So you just come out here, enjoy the cricket, play the best that you can, and if you bring a few surprises, then that's good. So sometimes being an underdog is good.